fit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Austin Eckler, the ball
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
41-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The tackle made.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Wheatley. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
29-yard line.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wheatley. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Moore, 85 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. They would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be out right at the 35. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Vikings 3.
To throw on 3rd down, Wheatley. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Cook, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on second down, Richardson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Richardson. And Tate's got it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by John Johnson. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw from his end zone. Wheatley under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Dalvin Cook, the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Richardson on 1st down. He's got him out on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
16.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. That's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wheatley. And there's Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wheatley. And pulled in by the tight end Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
41-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This one to Cobb, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, Wheatley. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again. Wheatley. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
defense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Richardson. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, Richardson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Brandon Dunn in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
It's 2nd and inches at the 50.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here is Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now this one was running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A quick slant as the throw's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wheatley. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
16. Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. Beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Richardson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Vikings.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And down to the 20. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 58 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throw left side complete. It's more. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. The throw taken in by Sims. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A nice little juke. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and affords the incompletion.
It's fourth down.
Fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. From the gun, Richardson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 27-yard line.
Again with Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Richardson. Caught right side, Tate. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. If you get the kicker to put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Well, ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's caught. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
9-yard line.
And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's caught. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's third down.
So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This to win it in overtime. Keep it on the ground. Cook. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This to win it in overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will play on here in overtime. So it's his second missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
On 1st and 10, Wheatley. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Wheatley on the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Not much there, only a yard. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Brings up 3rd
Now
down.
the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it, that field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.